and show you the simplest way to make a kefir. In order to show you what the result is, I already have the result as well. Here's a nice big pot of kefir that I've brewed, as I would like to call it, over a period of about 2 days, 2.5 days is okay. What I do is I just take a plastic bottle. Kefir should not be in touch with any kind of metallic objects, otherwise they die. So what I do is I pour it in here. Quite simple. And then in order to make sure that it goes through the funnel quite nicely, I take out the little pieces of fruit that I had put in there. And you put some dried fruit in there. So, and I also got a little piece of lemon in there. And sometimes I use the lemon, sometimes not. It just depends on what kind of taste you want to make as well, and maybe the acid of the acidity of the kefir is influenced by it. Well, it's quite simple, because what I do is making sure that the kefir stays as much as possible in the pot, and then just pour out the water. And then there's always some kefir that ends up in the funnel, so you just pour that back. As you can see, I got a nice little amount of kefir, and I started off with just a very little bit. Now what you do is you wash the kefir. So you get a bottle of clean water to wash it. And that's of course quite simple, because all you do is you pour the water in, mix it and stir it around a little bit. Don't touch it, you don't have to touch it. And over the sink you pour out the water again. So in this way you have already caused the kefir to sort of reprocess itself as well, because it's this cleansing that you do is actually a way of reprocessing the kefir and making it ready for another process. Now I usually wash it twice, so that's just in order to make sure that any rest and residue of the fruit and of the sugars that were in there are out. And that actually causes the reset to be quite complete, and it becomes really nice and clean and whitish again. Now the advantages of kefir are manifold. To start off with, of course, the most important thing to mention is that it's a probiotic. So it causes your stomach flora to become more strong, and it causes your immune system to actually go up significantly. Now here is about 1 liter of water. This is about a good ounce of kefir. I got 1 liter of water here, and you put 50 grams of sugar in there. Now that's easy, because this is a spoonful, which actually is a 50-gram spoon, although I never get everything exactly in here. because it's a little bit of a small opening, but that doesn't matter, so I put 6 in. There's 50 grams in. It really doesn't come that close with the sugar content, 55, 60 grams. And quite simple, because when I put it in another bottle first, I can make sure that the sugar is fully mixed with the water, and there's no lumps of sugar anymore. And the sugar you have to use, in this case I use a sugar which is a Thai sugar, organic. You have to use an organic sugar, and it's got to be a brown sugar, because the white sugars, of course, have chlorine in them. That's why they become white. So one of the main reasons to never use white sugar. And then you just pour this into the pot, so that the water and the sugar mixes again with the kefir. Try to do it as smoothly as possible, so that you don't disturb it too much. Kefir is a little bit a substance that you should leave alone as much as possible. So, and I just put in 2 figs. And now I'm going to put in some raisins. Again, this usually just by doing it a couple of times you will learn what the right amount would be. So I put 2 figs in. I got the raisins in. I put a little bit of lemon in again. This is an organic lemon, so I don't have to peel it. If it's a non-organic lemon, you can use it, but you should peel it. You close the pot. Make sure it's a pretty strong pot, because kefir causes sort of gases to come up, and in that process there is some pressure. So what I also do is, like, once a day, I just open the lid a little bit again and I close it again. Leave this outside of the fridge. The kefir really works best when there's a nice room temperature. And then the bottle in which I put the ready substance, ready to drink, this one goes into the fridge, because it's best drunk when it's nice and cool. And as a friend of mine said, it tastes a little bit like champagne. So maybe you like champagne. Okay, enjoy, and look for all the incredible things that kefir can actually do for you. There's so many things that it helps, and helps your body to reset itself. 2 glasses a day is more than enough. Okay, hope to see you again next time. Namaste.